Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Before starting, subscribe and like the videos, it really helps a lot. The content from this video are taken from the web novel and manga series of Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. Now please enjoy the video.
Part 2 Rudeus point of view. I'm attending the once-a-month homeroom. Presently, lined up around me are Zanoba, Rinia and Pursena. As expected, it's a nice thing to have your friends' desks lined up along yours. Incidentally, Julie is sitting on Zanoba's lap. As always, Rinia has her feet on the desk and her healthy thighs are freely revealed before me. This lifestyle where I can see these up close is really not bad. Boss's eyes are always nailed to our legs nya. So boss is also a hungry male huh. Looky, yeah. Don't put your hand up my skirt nya. Since Rinia occasionally provokes me for no reason, I feel her up without hesitation. However, no matter how much I may touch, it's all in vain. The libido that has nowhere to go turns into sadness, and it just piles up. Nya. What's with those eyes nya? Even though you touched me yourself, why are you making such a face nya? Just what is it that you didn't like about me nya? Honestly speaking, these days I'd rather just touch their ears and tails. Cat ears and cat tails can heal you. Rinia is like an idiot nano. Pursena is sitting just outside of reach and eating meat. Dried meat, grilled meat, fresh meat. Though there are a lot of types, it's essentially always meat. Though she normally pretends to be the cool type and makes fun of Rinia, if you lure her with meat her tail will wag about like an electric fan and she'll come towards you. Her fur is softer than Rinia's, so it feels great to stroke. It's something that's been on my mind for a long time now, but the members of the beast race don't have human ears. Their hairline is sort of diagonally to the side of where we humans would have ears. However, it depends on the species, and there are also those who have their ears further to the side. It's because their skull structure is different. It's probable that the internal structures of their ears are different as well. Were I a biologist, I'd probably love to dissect one of them for analysis. However, I'm not a biologist. The type of analysis I'd like to do is completely different. However, everything starts after I'm cured. Unlike Rinia, unless I offer her meat she won't let me pat her. On the other hand, as long as I give her meat, she'll let me do so. Though she's quite chaste, I'm still a little worried about her. Shisho, for a while now, the angle of the ankle has been getting worse. Go Shujin-sama, I'll fix it. Julie, call me master. And call Shisho grandmaster. Yes, master. Zanoba is the same as always. However, his position in this group has dropped to the lowest. Since the one who did all the work in the duel the other day was just me, Zanoba just ended up as a tag-along. I can't accept someone who just borrows someone else's authority, or so Rinia said. In response, Zanoba asserted, I am Shisho's first disciple. However, I've also taught Sylphy, Eris and Ghislaine, making him the fourth. Since Ghislaine was also my master, excluding her puts him third. When I told him this, Zanoba made a miserable expression, and I felt a bit like I'd done something bad. I followed up and told him that he was my first disciple in doll making. The second doll making disciple Julie listened earnestly to Zanoba's lectures on the Roxy doll. It seems she's quite brainwashed now. She's also become quite motivated about doll making and will ask questions herself. Though I say that, she's still far from the level of Zanoba and I when it comes to talking about dolls. Also, though it's still unskillful, she can use chantless magic. As expected, you really can increase your mana capacity when you're young. You can also use chantless magic, and so it seems that Fitts senpai's theory was on the mark. Grandmaster. I couldn't do it. Right. However, it might be because she's still young, but she fails a lot. Just now she made the bubble on the Roxy doll's leg bigger. It's probably impossible for her to create small-sized earth magic. Of course I'm not angry. I teach her to try things herself. I teach her not to feel bad about failing, and to try to redo it as many times as it takes. Failure is the mother of success, and if you give up upon failing once you're on a straight track to becoming a shut-in. It seems it's still a bit early for you to fix the Roxy doll, huh? I'm sorry. The eyes that she looks at me with are sometimes a little fearful. Why are you so afraid of me? Aren't I the one that saved you? When I tried asking this, I was told about a dwarven bedtime story. The hole monster. It lives inside of a hole, and occasionally comes out to abduct bad children. Even if they try to escape, the ground beneath their feet will turn into a bog and they'll be trapped. The monster then stuffs them into a sack and brings them back into the depths of his hole. Though the bad children are taken by the hole monster, they will one day suddenly return, and be good children, almost like different people. I see, now that I'm told this it does make sense. I used a bog to defeat Rinia and Pursena, and then I stuffed them into a sack and abducted and confined them. While Zanoba and Julie weren't there, Fitts senpai helped me out and we concluded their punishment. Rinia and Pursena were talking big to me. Perhaps that's how Julie saw it. FAAA, I'm sleepy NYA. Like, lately it's gotten warmer nano. Boss, next time we'll show you our napping spot NYA. Is it okay to mess around with you while you sleep, Rinia-san? Don't you think about anything but perverted things, boss? Shisho thinks about dolls before anything. Whenever you open your mouth complicated stuff comes out, so like, be quiet. However, like, just do it and go buy me some meat. The teacher is about to come NYA. Like, dash for it then. In that case, if you're going to go, boss, then I may as well. Go ahead, NYA. Until the teacher arrives, we just continue to chat like this. Well, it was probably noisy. Without a doubt, it was noisy. Well then, there's another person in the room. He's sitting in the front. A youth studying by himself. A youth who's studying in earnest. Cliff. He got angry at our chatter and stood up in anger. You're noisy. I can't concentrate. If you're just here to play around then just go home. I shut up. Zanoba stopped chatting as well, and returned to Julie's lectures. However, the two former delinquents took that as an invitation to a fight. Just who the hell do you think you're talking to, NYA? The insides of your bag are like, all my meat from now on nano. S are suspended in the classroom. Usually those who have just been done in would be all show. However, I've heard that these two have already fought with Cliff. When Cliff first entered the school, he was done in by the two, and since then he's been earnestly studying. Using failure to feed growth. He's a diligent youth. It'd be better not to disturb him. We apologize. It seems we've gotten in the way of your studies. We'll be quiet. Come on, you two sit down. Sit down. I said to sit. Sit. If boss says that then there's no helping it NYA. Like, Faku Nano. With unhappy expressions, Rinia and Pursena sat with a thump. HMPH, if you get it then good. God, even Zanoba. What are you all doing? Cliff snorted. Rinia and Pursena clicked their tongues. I won't get in the way of those who are living their lives seriously. I don't have any intention of living otherwise either though. Whatever the case, I probably won't cross paths with him. So I thought at the time. Part 3. After that a week passed. As usual, I was researching teleportation with Fitts senpai. It's something I realized recently, but there are some similarities between teleportation and summoning. The magic circles are similar. The color of the monolith is also similar. However, there are some decisive differences, that is people cannot be summoned. No matter the summoning magic, people can't be summoned. Magic beasts, ghosts, plants, all of these can be summoned but people can't be. Whether in literature, documents or stories, there are no mentions of human summoning. Humans, demons, beast people, though there are many types in this world, as long as they're designated as people they can't be summoned. However, neither I nor Fitts senpai are experts in summoning, so though I say they're similar it's not a strong assertion. However, there's a part that I'm stuck at. The summoning of living people can't be done. Then what about just their soul? I don't speak of it. However, I thought that it would be good to ask an expert about it. The wandering soul of someone from another world. Would that be possible to summon? Fitts senpai, could you see if there's a teacher who's knowledgeable about summoning? MN, got it. But I don't think there's anyone at this school who knows about anything but enchanting type summoning, you know? Are there really any teachers who know about what we're researching, is that so? Speaking of which, there really wasn't summoning magic listed amongst the available courses, huh? I noticed the things that I was familiar with, but didn't pay much attention to the things that I wasn't. However, enchanting was categorized under summoning? Did I see that in a magic textbook? For now, there's probably nothing we can do but try searching for one. At that time, unease sprouted in my heart. I didn't let it show, It's a needless worry. There shouldn't be any connection. That disaster happened when I was 10. It had been 10 years since I had reincarnated. Right, in those 10 years, nothing had happened at all. There shouldn't be any connection.
That's it guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want more and don't forget to like the videos.